get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo,
yeah.
no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Same us for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop.
I could see Nicole in the little
I know, I
screen
love the
dancing.
intro. That's awesome.
Thank you. How's everybody doing? Nicole,
I'm
where are you?
fantastic. Where am I?
Are you in a garden? Is that outside your house?
I'm at my little hobbit house. It's yeah, the garden's new. So thank you for acknowledging it. And thank you to Erin for I was supposed to lead the stream, but my life is a shitstorm. So thank you. But if I were to lead it, we wouldn't have had that amazing intro. You're welcome.
We have our gym in the background too, Nicole, but we can't see what's on the TV tonight because I'm blocking it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I was distracted last time. I kept thinking it was a real TV and I wanted them to change the channel.
Well, let's welcome our guest. Carrie has a TV behind her. What's on that? Nothing? Could put something
No,
back
there's
there.
nothing on the TV. This is
And then Nicole
actually
can
this
watch
is my
it.
real room.
I have to tell you, Carrie, every time my husband walks in and I'm watching something with you on it, he's like, "Is that the Kiss lady? I want to
Oh.
talk to the Kiss lady." He's a Kiss fan, so
The
Love
Kiss
you.
lady.
the Kiss lady or the Kiss girl. I think he says the Kiss girl.
That's quite the
I'll take
reputation.
girl, because I'm 58, so I'll take
That's
girl.
good, right?
Hey.
I'll take that every day.
So what's new, everybody? Nicole, I hear that you have some new interesting things going on. If you want
I
to
don't-
talk about that.
Girl, I don't even know where to start. We'll start with balls. So, and by balls, I mean hydration balls. If you followed the last live, a company reached out to me and asked me if I would consult with them over some hydration for seniors. And my instant thought was water? Like, so
Yay!
wonder what kind of magic potion you're going to be brewing. But no, we actually chatted for about an hour, and he showed me like this whole PowerPoint presentation, this whole thing, and the formula that they have. Right now, it's like an electrolyte drink, but they want to make it more than that. So I'm going to work with them to talk about some of the things that seniors. I signed an NDA, so I can't talk about any of the
Okay.
specifics. But some of the malabsorption issues that seniors have, maybe some of the water soluble vitamins and some other things. So I'm going to talk with him and his food scientist brother next week for our initial meeting, and and start talking about what to add and changes to the formula and blah 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 blah. But yeah, we're official contract and all that good stuff signed.
So I want to know, where then did the balls come from? Did they refer to them as balls,
No,
or is that a
I
Nicole?
So I was talking to someone at work, and she said that there's some hydration jellies or something that senior communities are using, and I looked them up and they look like balls. So I wasn't sure if they were going to make it like a hydration ball. So I don't know. I just dubbed them hydration balls. But yeah, so sign, seal, deliver contract. So I'm working with senior hydration balls, and I'm back in the gym lifting. This is a week.
Woo!
I'm not lifting heavy. I'm at about 70%. So I'm hoping by the end of the month I'll be back to full strength, but I am lifting again. So that's my those are my two big updates.
Awesome. Carrie, what's going on with you?
Oh man, the day job is keeping me really busy. But one thing though, I have labs coming up tomorrow, and this is going to be the first time that I've had labs in a long time that I haven't done something like the day or two before to mess them up. Kinda. I mean, like I fast and everything, but like last time I got labs, my brother and I had gone to see Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie the night before. So I didn't drink, but I mean, it was just the being up and,
Yeah.
I had to get up early then to go. And it was just, yeah. So I think it's all going to be good. So I'm going to ask for, I got the fasting insulin and the vitamin D25 last time. So this time I'm going to ask for the glycated albumin,
Okay.
which I want to, because my A1C had gone up and not terribly, but it had gone up about like what is it, tenths of a point or whatever. So it
Okay.
used to be 4.9 and it's like 5.3 now, or it was. I mean, the last time I went. So I'm like, that's really odd.
Now,
So
what did they say? How much, if it goes up, like, what am I trying to say here? How much does it go up that you should be concerned about? Like, is point 4, point 5, is that a lot?
I'm
You
under, I'm normal or, below.
are still in the right range.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm still in the right range. It's just very odd to me because I've been consistently like 4.8 to 5.0 just for a long time. Really, ever since I had gone, uh, I guess I went keto probably like toward the end of 2015. I started out with low carb and just kind of
yeah,
evolved. So I just found that kind of odd, but I was comforted by the fasting insulin because it was 3.8, so it was a very good level. But I am producing insulin because my first thought is, wait a minute, what's going on? Why would my A1C start to creep up like that? But then I've heard Dr. Berry and others talk about the fact that your red blood cells might be living longer. So I'm like,
interesting.
well,
Okay.
okay, I'll get the glycated albumin test then and see how that compares because they don't live very long. It's just like a snapshot to see where you are today. It's not really the way I understand it, the cells don't live, or they're not even cells, but they don't live that long.
Yeah.
And so we'll see how it
Cool.
goes.
Cool. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some upcoming blood work too. I've just been pushing it off to find a good time to do it because, like you said, you don't want to do it when there's a lot of crap going on around you and the levels are going to be off. So, waiting for things to calm down and then I'll go and I'll get the blood drawn. You know what I mean? So,
Yep.
but so I actually got something pretty cool a few days ago. I know that we like to talk about what we're doing with our strength training and whatnot, but I had mentioned that I got a squat rack from my husband for my birthday because nothing says love like a squat rack, right? My
Nothing
mother
says
said that's
love
every
like
woman's dream.
squats.
Like she was making fun of me, and I'm like, well, it's my dream. I wanted it. So, but I bought a pulley system that actually connects to the top to the pull-up bar. It looks almost like a little piece of seat belt, like it's heavy duty canvas. You hook pulleys up to it, and then it has a cable that you put the weights on. So I can do like my tricep push downs, I could do lat pull downs, I can hook up a second pulley to it, do like rows on the floor, like attach it to my ankle and do all sorts of cable exercises. So it's like really like cool. I'm like so excited about this. So
Nice.
yeah, and
Yeah.
hopefully the cable doesn't bust and go flying around the room and you know,
If it does, can you
off
record
my
it?
arm or something. So, so what else? Carrie, what are you doing with your strength training? The last I had talked to you, you were hula hooping and you had an adjustable dumbbells.
Yep. And I've still
So
got those and I use them. I'm just not heavily into like weightlifting and stuff.
mhm,
I actually would like to go to the gym, but here's the thing, it's like when a company that I worked at before, for example, they had a gym there, and so I would go in and work out with coworkers, and so it just fit into my
yeah,
regular routine. And then I was a member at a place for a couple of years, and a coworker and I went after work, and it was just on my way home, so I had my change of clothes in the car. I could just change, or sometimes I would
yeah.
just change before we even left work and just it was right on my way home, and then it wasn't very far back to my house. So I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I just know if I can't fit something in my routine that I won't stick with it.
Yeah.
So I do body weight exercises like I do planks and I do push ups and I do like squats and things like that. And then I use those dumbbells. So that's pretty much the extent really of any weightlifting or any kind of weight related exercises. And I know I have got to up my game in that area
How
because
do
I'm
you
just,
how do you like the adjustable weights and like how high do they go up to?
I believe it's 34 pounds.
Oh wow.
I think is what it goes up to.
Oh
I
wow.
think it's
That's
I
not
30.
didn't
bad.
realize like that was that much. Yeah.
And the smallest one I
Pretty
think
good.
is 4 pounds. I believe is the smallest one. And they just stack up, and then you have a little pin, for lack of a better term, it's actually a dual pronged pin that goes in there, and you just separate it out, and it's all color coordinated as to, um, what the weight is depending on the color and stuff. So
Okay. And it
I
doesn't get
basically,
cumbersome at all? Not cumbersome when you're lifting them with the heavier weights or because I'm thinking that they're pretty big, right? Once you get up to the heavier.
they're not. They
They're
don't.
not.
They don't expand
You
out.
would
They
think they're
Yeah.
expand
like that
up and
one.
down. So they're up and
Ah,
down. Yeah. So
okay.
that the weight stacks on top of each other. So what's great about those is that once you get the hang of actually placing the pin correctly, I got really frustrated the first few times I used them because I was just having trouble making that switch.
Yeah.
And once I did, though, I got accustomed to doing it, and it's not that bad. But the weight isn't very big at all. It's just like maybe about like this, but it does stack up, so it's about like that and about. So
Okay.
they're pretty
Cool.
cool.
And the hula hooping's still going?
Oh, I do that all the time.
I tried and sorry, like Nicole's gonna laugh like last time. I still
She
can't
can't get it up.
get it up or get it
Can't
up.
get it
Well,
up.
I did get it up for a little while and then it
It
wasn't
just
happening.
went limp.
It was like too traumatic. Like I was like, what?
As
Like you shouldn't have to move that much. When I see people that can really like hula hoop, they're like just like I can't explain it. It's like these little movements, and I'm just like spastic.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to keep it up, Erin.
Apparently, for me it does.
So I was like driving
Yeah.
home from work today and I saw kids like jumping on a trampoline. It tripped me out. Like I'm driving and out the corner of my eye, I just see
Flying over your car, one side of the road to the other. Could you imagine?
that would be awesome.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
This is the mood right now.
Let's
Exactly.
you're welcome.
Are
I'll be
we
here
off
all
the
night
rails
until
yet?
7 p.m.
So far, we can't keep it up, and we have balls, and it's not even what time? What'd you say? It's only quarter after
Correction.
12.
I'm contracted for hydration balls for seniors and Erin can't keep it up. So I just want to make that correction.
So Carrie's the only one here that apparently doesn't have a problem.
I don't have a problem. The heck is happening? I just came in and Nicole is talking about keeping it up. Welcome, Simpson.
If you
Oh,
can't have fun,
Yeah.
So who do we have here? We're starting to build a little crowd here.
Well,
They know this is starting to get
I connected
crazy.
my stream super late, so like literally 5 minutes before we went live. So my bad.
Let's see. Who do we? Let me. Oh, am I working this right? Oh, there I got it.
No, you're
So Darth
you're at the
Carnivore is
first
here.
one. You're at the first one. You're fired.
Karen,
Darren. Brett.
who's your carnivore? See, I don't even know everybody's first names. Some people.
I don't know everybody's. I
That's
don't know
Brett.
dark carnivores.
Deb is
Good.
here. Uncle Big Guy. Who am I missing? And Simpson is
Simpson.
here.
Woo! It's always a fun
So,
chat.
That's right.
so what is going on, Nicole, with the did you sign up for that powerlifting competition yet or what? I forget what you said last
No,
time.
I can't sign up until next year.
Okay.
But the season, the membership ends, it goes January to December. So January 1 to December 31st. So I have to wait until January 1 to get my membership. And then I'm going to sign up for March or April. The competitions are the same time frame each year. So I believe their spring competition is March or April. So that's when I plan to sign up. But I can't do anything until the first of the year.
And so I guess you need to be like a member of that. I don't want to say federation, but whatever that club or.
Yeah, it's USA Powerlifting Virginia.
Okay.
So yeah, it's I don't know. It's amateur, whatever you call it. But I'll be in the old ladies age group, trying not to break my back. But yeah, so I'm just building strength. So I'm still lifting at about, I started this month at 50% because of my back, and now I'm up to maybe about 70-ish%. So I'm hoping within the next 2 weeks or so, I'll be back to full strength, but I'm trying to ease into it. So it's still good. I'll still have the rest of the year and part of next year, and I might hit up Coach Bronson probably after the first of the year and have him get me across the finish line and have him be my coach because he lives across the street from me, but have him be my coach because it'll be good to have someone backstage and making sure everything's all set up and all that stuff. So I do plan to hit him up and have him get me across the finish line and be my competition coach possibly.
Ooh, now
But
that's
now
exciting.
you guys you got to travel 8 miles across town to your gym though, don't you?
No, it's not 8 miles. It's like 2. Exaggerator?
Yeah,
Exaggerate
but you were able to just like jump down the curb and you were there, right? Before it was so close to your place.
Yes, I was.
What happened? Where are you?
I was able to walk.
Walk. That's what you
But
call it.
Gold's Gym is like, it's for a Gold's Gym. This Gold's Gym is bougie.
Really?
Bougie. It's a bougie Gold's. Like
I
they
would
have
think it would just
Arnold.
be like heavy iron and like Arnold would be
Dude,
there. Like that's what I
No, like this is a bougie gym. Like I do plan to record and get some footage of me lifting. I just haven't done it yet because I'm trying to like figure out what I can and can't do with my back yet. But I have seen a couple people who look like they're on the juice. But not a lot. It's like they have an actual recovery room. They have a room just dedicated with squat racks. It's bougie. Like I'm not seeing a lot of juicers and clunkers and all that. Just a couple here and there. I point them out to my girlfriend. Like he's on the juice. But it's not a lot. For a Gold, it's not a lot.
Now, how do you know they're on the juice? Or are you just assuming?
Oh no,
Are there any women there on the juice? I know how
I saw possibly one today, who was in front of me, and I try not to watch people working out because I try to stay in the zone and do my own thing. But she was doing some funky things, and I couldn't help but to watch and look. And it was just like out the corner of my eye, she was like doing some like weird stuff, but she looked like
constitutes funky weird stuff at the gym? Now I'm curious.
Like when you're doing dumbbell curls. This is a very, very educational chat we're having here. So like when you're doing dumbbell curls, it's supposed to be close to the body and controlled. Now when I call funky, what I call funky is when she goes out like this, or when someone goes out like this, and and she was in front of me. I was like, can you just? I'm trying not to stare, but I see.
We know that's what kettlebells are for.
Yeah, those can fly.
You get your dumbbell launcher.
Yeah, I'm not sure about a dumbbell going through the mirror though.
And do you see? I think this is why. Well, Carrie, you said you don't really work out at the gym anymore. You're just doing it at home, right?
Yeah, part of that is just because I work from home, and so
this is why we work out at home.
I don't get out.
I can't work out at home. I tried. I'm like, I just can't.
I love it. Like even like I showed you that picture of that nice gym that my hotel had when I went away. I didn't work out there. I just waited till I got home to work out. I feel weird doing stuff in front of other people, especially when I'm still like learning certain moves because it's a new program and I'm looking at the video and someone's gonna be like, "What's this chick doing?" It's like weird.
We have a gym in my bougie condo building, and I don't use it. I work out more going to an actual gym than I do home. I don't know. Just the act of like packing my gym bag and going to the gym. I don't know, for whatever reason that motivates me.
See, that demotivates me.
It's a lot of work, but it makes me feel cool.
If I can walk downstairs and in a pinch still be wearing my pajamas and work out, get
Yeah.
it. That's how
Apparently just taking the elevator downstairs and walking down the hall is a lot harder than getting in my car, driving across town and going to the gym.
Isn't it funny though how it's just the mental frame of mind
Yeah.
as
It
to what's
is.
difficult
is.
for different people.
Yeah. It's true. Well, I think Erin named this stream working out or weightlifting over 40. So why don't we talk about what our goals are for this year? Like, Carrie, what are your goals? I know you're still trying to put on some weight and build muscle, but what are you doing to make that happen?
Well, I'm making a concerted effort to eat more, for one thing, because I found that I was under eating, and it's easy to do when you
Yeah.
eat primarily meat. It just is. And I've never been one who could eat a lot at one time. So I'm just this oddball that has to add extra meals in, or I won't get on my food. I just won't. So that's one thing that I'm doing. I had gotten a scale. I hadn't owned a scale in I don't
A
even know
food
how many
scale or
years.
a body
That was
scale?
my question
It's
too.
actually a body scale. It has all of that stuff, and I've got to mess with it to, to get it to measure the composition and everything. But I have been weighing myself on it, and it looks like I think I've gained about 6.5 pounds, and I believe it's muscle because my clothes aren't any bigger.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty sure that it's muscle. But we will find out if the scale matches what the doctor's office says.
How often are you weighing yourself?
Just like once a week.
Okay, the Coach Nicole's coming out. Okay, Carrie. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna weigh ourselves the same time and environment every single day.
Okay.
Log your weight every day and take the average at the end of the week. That way you can see patterns, trends. Because if you the problem with weighing yourself, I'm going through this with a client now, and we have the same conversation every week, and she's getting super frustrated. But when you weigh yourself once a week, once every other week, or once a month, you're not going to get an accurate picture because your weight fluctuates day to day. If you're more stressed, when you weigh yourself, your hormones are going to be fluctuating, right? If you sleep like crap, your hormones are going to be fluctuating. If you ate something that didn't quite agree with you, your hormones are going to. So like there's so many things, like the scale is mostly picking up on weight, and that's the water fluctuations in your body based on your hormone fluctuations, based on what's going on in your life at the time. So a more accurate way to do it is to weigh yourself every day, log your weight, and take the average. So divide by 7, take the average of your weight, and that at the end of the week, that's your average weight change that week. And that way you can see patterns and trends too. It's just a more accurate way to do it. So if you are going to weigh yourself and the numbers don't stress you out, that's what I would recommend.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nicole.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
I'm gonna do that.
$150, please. I take check, Stripe, Venmo. I'm just kidding.
Would you take some tallow soap? Homemade
Ooh.
tallow soap.
I'll take tallow soap.
Payment.
So
Okay, that's
here
how I'll
we
pay you
go.
off.
So Bruce says, interesting, Nicole, conventional wisdom is to weigh maybe once a month. I was weighing daily, but got bored with seeing the same number every day. Now, I agree with Nicole. I weigh every day too, and to track those trends, because it might look one week like, oh no, am I gaining? What's going on? And then when I look at it week after week, I'll see that it's almost the same. And what Coach Nat always tells us is 2 pounds either way, not is steady. So that's like pretty much the goal.
Yeah.
But, I totally agree. And some of your scales too, if they connect to an app, will actually show you that average.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to do
that's what my client has. She sends me a screenshot of her app. Yeah.
Hey, Nurse
Mine
Kim.
isn't that fancy.
Michelle, I weigh myself every day at 5:30 every day, and now I'm 150.
Nice. Yeah. It's just more accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate weighing myself, but if you're going to do it, weighing yourself once in a while really isn't going to show you it. Yeah, you might see, you gained or lost weight at the end of the month, but I mean, it depends. It
Yeah.
depends. I mean, some people weigh themselves once a month and it's fine for them. A lot of people get stressed out by the numbers, like seeing the scale change and fluctuate every day, like my current client. But weighing yourself once a month, it's not bad. It just depends on what your goals are and what you're seeing each month that you weigh yourself. That's all. So it just depends.
See, I found that the last time that I basically chucked the scale, when I on it months later, it was really not what I wanted to see because I wasn't, when I track it every day, I know, like, okay, be careful,
Yeah.
And then
Well,
you see the-
especially if you're like lifting weights. I mean, a lot of people say muscle weighs more than fat. It doesn't. A pound is a pound. It's just muscle's more dense. But
Yeah.
it takes a long
Doesn't take
time
up as
to
much
build
space.
a pound of muscle. So just because you're lifting weights and you just start lifting weights and the scale goes up doesn't mean you're gaining muscle. It takes a long time
Yes.
to gain even a pound of muscle. But if you
wish
weigh
I
yourself
could
every
gain
day and you
muscle.
are lifting weights, you will see those trends. So if you weigh yourself once a month and then maybe, month 2, the scale goes up, but you're lifting weights, you're not going to see those trends. You're just going to see the scale go up and freak the hell out. But if
Yeah.
you're tracking the trends and the patterns, you'll know exactly what's going on and why your weight's fluctuating and what's going on to make the number on the scale show what it's showing. So that's the only downside of weighing yourself, once a month as an example.
Mhm.
Now, are you
I've
taking
just always heard that, and so,
Yeah.
that not to put so much
the
pressure,
principles?
or
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
people put pressure on themselves, like they weigh every day, and they get stressed if they see it
Yeah.
change. And I have noticed that if I weigh like several times in a row, it's like, how does it fluctuate by 2.5 pounds in one day? That's just bizarre. I
Well,
mean, how does that happen? So
think
I can
about how much a bottle of water weighs. If you drink that, you weigh that much more. I mean, it's so,
Mhm.
even I have this thing, I'll
Yeah.
get up to go to the bathroom, I'll go to the bathroom, then I'll weigh myself, and then a few minutes later, I'm like, "Oh, I still gotta pee," and then it's like, "Well, do you weigh yourself again?" Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's not accurate, But,
Depends. That's why if you don't get stressed out by the numbers.
Yeah.
Like some people get stressed out by the numbers,
I know.
but if you don't, then that's just the more accurate way
You
to
can
do it.
look at
That's
it
all.
as just
It's
data,
just another
a
strategy.
tool.
It's whatever works for you.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Simpson says my numbers are so different daily. I've had a weight gain or loss difference of 6 pounds.
Are you
So
weighing yourself at the same time every day? After going to the bathroom, you able to go to the bathroom? So I
something,
mean,
wow.
yeah, it depends. You
Yeah.
try to weigh yourself the same time of day in the same environment, like with your clothes off, after you go to the bathroom, don't drink anything. So yeah, it just depends. And if you're eating, it depends on how late you're eating, how close to bed you're eating too. Like your body, it takes a long time to digest protein and fat, depending on how much you're eating. If you're carnivore or zero carb, it can take you up to 8 hours just to digest all that protein. And now you're adding fat to the mix. I mean, it takes your body a long time to digest those foods completely and break them down. So if you're eating a lot of protein and fat, which most of us are here, and you're eating depending on when you cut your food off, you can still be digesting food when you wake up in the morning.
Definitely.
I never really thought too much about like whether I had gone to the bathroom or not, but that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And then,
Yeah.
sorry for too much information, people, but if
Yeah.
I'm constipated, I know that number is going to be higher too.
This is true. This
Or
is
a
Yeah.
harsh workout the day before and you're retaining more water. Like so many things,
Wait,
affect
hold
it.
the phone. Jonathan is in the house at holy shit, it's almost midnight.
He just
What
wrote a
dude?
dissertation. Should I put this up here?
Most trainers are stupid as hell. Draft workout splits with shitty form and horrendous, weird, obnoxious grunting.
I guess
Kicked
he's
him-
not at the bougie gym, Nicole.
Kicked him out of the gym and take away their tripod. I know who he's talking about. I love you, Jonathan. Thanks so much for stopping by. Please go to bed.
So,
It's
don't-
like 11:30.
It's way past my bedtime.
I know, right?
So Nurse Kim, going back up a little bit, tracking daily allows me to tweak things better too.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I'm a mad tracker. Like I know Nurse Kim said that she loves the numbers, but I'm the same way. Like if I can see those numbers and oh, what exactly did I do? Like I stay on track. That's not for everybody. I know some people don't want to do all that stuff, but you know.
I'm kind of cyclical with it, like, especially like if I've started eating something different or just maybe doing something different, I'll track for a while.
Yeah.
Like when I first started like keto, for example, I bought the CGM and I even tested ketones for a while and tested my cholesterol. I've got a home cholesterol test kit, if you could believe that. I bought all of that.
Wow.
I've got a blood pressure monitor. I've got a glucose meter. I mean, all of
Damn.
that stuff. Now, I don't use all of it. It'll just be in spurts. Like I'll get curious and then I'll start testing. But then after a while, it's like, okay, I'm thinking about this too much. You know, I really think that you can get bogged down with it. And then it's like you look at the least little thing and it's like,
Yeah.
and it just bothers you and it stresses you out more than it's worth, or it does me if I can't figure out why. Like, why
Yeah.
is this? Then, and I think maybe stressing over it might be why.
Yeah.
Like worrying
Yeah, that
about it.
stresses you out for sure. I just
Yeah.
found that it's become like second nature. I'm so used to doing it. But also I realized that when I think back to not tracking, I would have never been able to eat what I have to eat now. Like I would have never known I'm not getting enough protein or this or that or the other thing. So, but that's just me.
Yeah. Simpson has a good question.
Let's see. Simpson.
My girl Simpson.
Recently started weightlifting. Does muscle building cause water retention? I weigh myself at the same time. I believe that it can because it's trauma to your body. So at least for a day or two, right, Nicole?
Yeah.
Well, I'm new to this, so I have to verify with the veteran coach over here, who's actually a veteran. Go figure.
Hey,
Veteran coach.
Yeah, so whenever you work out, especially weightlifting, since that's what we're talking about here, yeah, it causes like micro tears in your muscles, right? And there's also a stressor on the body, which causes inflammation, which in turn can cause water retention. But like Erin says, it doesn't last too long. But that does happen. So if you do a lot of weightlifting, just know, depending on so I work out in late afternoons. So I probably wouldn't weigh myself the next morning. So you are going to see that reflected on the scale, depending on when you work out, probably the next day for sure in the morning. So that might be where that number's fluctuating the next day, depending on how hard you lift. Oh, it's only 10:30 there. Wait, you're fine. Wait,
are we
7,
taking
8, 9,
savings
10,
into account? What's
11? Oh, we moved our clocks over 4 hours now. Oh, this is throwing me
only 4
off.
hours?
4 hours. Damn, Jonathan, we're 4 hours difference now. That's throwing me off.
So Bruce says he keeps track of his ketones and blood sugar once a day too.
Nice.
So that's one thing. I don't have anything that I'm sticking myself with. Carrie, you said that you're sticking yourself, right?
I was. I don't do it. It's like periodically I'll stick myself.
Yay!
Periodically I will. And I mean
PG, Erin, PG.
the whole reason I went, keto, low carb and all of that to begin with was so that I wouldn't have to stick myself with insulin needles. But apparently, well, okay, it's not near as bad to me to stick, my little finger to measure the blood sugar than it would be to be ugh. It used to make me skin crawl. I couldn't
I
walk
can
on
handle
over it.
injecting myself. I don't think I'd be able to do that. No.
Mm-mm.
Nicole, never mind. Nicole, do you take your blood glucose? I'm going to be nice. I could have said, do you prick yourself? But I didn't.
I have a lot of answers for that one, but no, I do not. I can always tell if my blood sugar is off depending on how many times I wake up in the middle of the night. And that tells me I need to adjust something. So that's kind of my metric. Hold on, Jonathan. I want to shout out Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you.
Woo!
Jonathan Michelle also is a channel member. I love my channel members. Thank you.
So Michelle says, weird thing is that eggs was stalling my weight loss. So what do you like? Inflammatory foods, I would say too, can keep that.
Yeah, that can happen.
You know, and they're certainly inflammatory for some people.
Yeah.
I don't know. How are you guys with eggs? I guess you both probably eat a lot of eggs too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lucky they don't bother
I eat
me
a lot
either.
of
but
eggs.
A lot of people,
Now,
they
I'll
do.
go through a period every now and then where I don't eat them. But
You don't want them anymore, right? That's how I
Yeah.
just get sick of
So-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been on an egg kick though. Like I've been eating, I don't know, like about 6 or 7 eggs a day. Like I'll eat about 4. Now I do fix mine sunny side up. So it's not as thick, maybe it's like a scrambled egg would be, not as much volume, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I do have a burger patty, bacon, and about 3 or 4 eggs in the morning for breakfast. Now it's not first thing. I can't eat first thing. So it's usually like around like between 8 and 9 my time. So I get up at about 5.
Yeah.
So it's still not right at, right after I get up, but it's still early because I used to not eat anything until like noon.
Yeah. Well, you said that you're adding extra meals, and that was the same with me. I wouldn't eat until noon. I intermittent fasted for a long time, and then it was like you have to eat to get in that extra food. So then came the breakfast back, and now I'm at 4 meals spread out to try to get everything in, which is much easier. But yeah, you got to add those meals. It's awkward after you've been fasting though for a long time. So okay, so Jonathan's throwing out some fancy stuff here, Nicole.
Fancy stuff.
Ooh.
AI is
Yeah,
that AI? What's AI? Automatic that's like the AI bots like ChatGPT. What's the AI stand for?
Artificial intelligence. that
That's
one?
it. Yeah.
I knew
Or-
something.
I don't know if that's for some people the artificial intelligence stuff. That's what I read AI as.
Or for us graphic design people, it also stands for Adobe Illustrator, by the way, which I don't think he's talking about.
Yeah, choline is a cofactor in fat metabolism found in eggs, though. Yeah, eggs. I mean, like Ruth says, it's some in most people it's likely the egg whites. So maybe just try the yolks, but I mean, eggs are a good source of iodine too. Like a lot of people on a low carb carnivore type diet supplement with iodine. But if you're eating poultry, eggs, fish, and those sorts of things, you really don't have to supplement. But eggs are a really, really good source of iodine, just in general.
So interesting thing here with eggs too that I'll mention really quickly. Have either of you seen? There's a recipe floating around where you can do the mayo with the actual like cooked egg yolk. If you don't want to eat like the raw egg, or like me, I want to stay away from raw egg whites because I can have a problem. So I want it cooked. So yeah, you can make it with that, or like powder. They actually sell powdered yolk that you can use. So that you're not getting like the mayo with the seed oils and all that garbage. And I can't have avocado, so I want to do like olive oil. But interesting. If anybody's tried that, tell me in the comments because I'm looking to give that a go.
You said mayo? See, I didn't eat mayo even before. Like I was
Occasionally I'll have the Hellmann's, but I really don't like to because it's got garbage in it.
Oh yeah.
So I don't want to be doing that all the time.
I have missed like being able. Now I used to just eat it with a spoon, but I would eat like tuna fish and stuff like that, and just eat it with a spoon, or chicken salad. And so I have not tried to make any mayo myself, but I'm going to do that because I think that would just be a good thing to have.
You can have a tuna salad.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or an egg salad. You know what I like though to do with it though? And I know that not everybody eats ketchup. I do still have some organic ketchup, but if you want to do like the secret, like the Big Mac sauce on your burger, and you need the mayo. So, because that tastes good, right?
You have the secret sauce recipe?
The secret sauce? Oh, the secret sauce is really only ketchup, mustard, and mayo, I believe, because that's what it tastes like. That's the secret. It's simple. Now, they probably put a lot of other crap in it.
Did I do your accent appropriately? Sauce?
Did you say sauce?
Sauce?
Coffee?
We're both from New Jersey, folks.
Yeah, but Nicole is from the complete opposite end of New Jersey. We talk differently up here.
We do talk differently.
You have regional Joyzy.
We do.
I'm right outside of New York City, and she was outside of Philly. So it's like two totally different
Yeah.
worlds.
It's two different states.
Yeah, it really is. You know,
That's the way it is in the South.
we have
too.
pork roll, you have Taylor ham, or is it the opposite?
We have pork roll.
I call it whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't get into that debate. Everybody fights about that here. It's stupid. So what is this DST you speak of, Nicole?
DST where? What? Why is everyone calling me? Where is it? What's it in reference to?
Jonathan's comment. So I didn't know if it has something to do with that.
Daylight
don't
savings
know.
time.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, there you go.
Daylight savings
What?
time because Jonathan said 4 hours.
And Michelle says, now I'm dropping weight like crazy and no cheese either.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess
can't
the
give
dairy
up.
will do that too. See, I still have my cheese.
I can't. I do have, and I know Simpson and I have talked about this. If she's still in the chat, not working out, but I have like an issue with dairy where I would get like phlegm buildup and sinuses or whatever, but it doesn't stop me. I still eat it. So like all day at work, I was be like,
I used to get that years ago, but I also, believe it or not, I was lactose intolerant, and I'm not anymore since I fixed my gut issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I remember that though, especially waking up in the morning. You brush your teeth and you get phlegm and everything.
Wait, what was that? What do you?
I'm not going to make the real noise because it's disgusting, and I don't have the phlegm to do it. Do you?
Phlegm.
The phlegm. What the phlegm? Carrie's like, I'm really sorry I agreed to do it.
She
No, I'm
knew.
not.
She knew what she was getting into.
Look, I'm just as bad as
Jonathan doesn't do cheese either,
Yeah.
but he's had raw milk. That's something I have not had. We cannot legally get that in New Jersey.
It's hard in the United States in general. There's only certain
You
states
can
you
get
can
it,
get it.
right? You're in
There's
Tennessee.
only
right?
certain states can. Yeah, I think Tennessee can. There's only certain states
Tennessee
you can
can
get
probably
raw.
I think in Pennsylvania you can get it, so it's not like,
Really?
you know. I think so. You know what you can get it as? They label it as some sort of like pet milk or something.
Oh,
You're allowed to sell it
you're
for
right.
pets, but not for humans.
Not for
So-
human consumption, but
But
I
you know,
don't-
you can buy all this other stuff, and marijuana's legal. But screw that raw
I
milk.
don't think it's not
Yeah.
legal for me. It's not
Welcome
legal
to
for
New
me.
Jersey.
I don't think I would buy food or milk or whatever that's labeled feline milk.
I would have to agree with you because I wouldn't be eating like my dog's food either.
So,
As
My
good
cat is on the real food now. We got
Mine-
the
as my dogs are too, but I'm still not eating it.
That's true. It does smell gross. It's
Does
it's
smell
supposed.
gross.
Chicken is like the first ingredient. So it's like
That's good.
instant protein or whatever we
Yeah,
started getting her.
Good.
And
Ooh. Robin's
What's up,
here.
Robin?
Hey, Robin.
I miss Jersey. Lived there for a couple years. Pork roll diners. I love diners. I don't miss Jersey. I have to go there because my family's still there. They won't
Oh my
move.
gosh. I am like, I gotta move here, people. I am missing so much. So Bruce says, I wonder if Michelle's problem is the egg whites, like
Yeah.
Dr. Gary likes to say. I've heard of that. I've heard of people just eating the yolks and being
Yep.
fine.
Mhm.
And that you could also build up you could have a problem if you eat too many egg whites, I have heard too, over time.
and pastured eggs. Some people have a difficulty eating eggs that aren't pastured.
With the different types of eggs.
That's true. Yeah.
Michelle,
And I
do you-
think pasture eggs are actually loaded with more D3 because they're outside. If you're getting cage free, oh, my tattoo is disappearing in the bushes. But if you get, look at that. But if you get
Oh, you can't. I don't have the soundboard. Sorry, everybody.
So anyway, if you get cage free eggs, they only have to let the chickens out for like an hour or whatever a day. Like it's not a lot
Yeah.
for it to legally say cage free.
And
But pasture raised, they're grazing like natural. So naturally they're going to have more D3. And you'll notice the egg yolks are brighter in color because of that. You'll notice a difference between cage-free and pasture-raised.
What they feed. Now, what is the one where they only have to have access to the outside, but they put like a teeny tiny door
That's
that's like
cage-free.
cage-free, but they can't necessarily go outside. Maybe the one by the door can go outside, and everybody else is stuck.
Yeah, and then there's free range and then pasture-raised. So I get pasture-raised.
So apparently Nicole's giving out.
I'm just giving stuff away. I'm just giving it away.
Membership for you and a membership for you.
And you get a membership, and you get a membership.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, Nicole, you're like Oprah giving out memberships. So
That's right. And Ozempic.
cars or something better.
And
She gave
Ozempic.
out cars.
She gave out Ozempic. You get Ozempic, and you get Ozempic.
Ugh.
Now, did you ever find out for sure that she's taking Ozempic? That was just like speculation.
That can be I think it's a safe inference. Ozempic is partnered with Weight Watchers. Oprah owns Weight Watchers and lost a butt ton of weight,
When
which
did
is a science.
Oprah buy Weight Watchers? Holy crap.
She owns Weight Watchers.
So much
Ozempic is
money
partnered with
spent
Weight Watchers. Oprah lost a butt ton of weight, which is a scientific measurement. So you put 2 and 3 together and you get 8, and you get Ozempic, and Oprah lost weight with Ozempic.
So she is like the owner, or is she
Sounds
like
like
a
Nicole
partner?
now to me.
I believe so. Let me look it
Wow.
up.
I didn't know
Wild.
that.
I didn't
Yeah,
know. Like I didn't know that until Nicole said that, but I don't know if it's verified that she
Well, let's
actually.
find out. WW International announced on Wednesday that billionaire decided not to stand for re-election. Oh, she's on the board and she owns 1.13 million shares in the weight loss company. So she
So
is
she
a
owns
high.
a good portion of Weight
She
Watchers.
owns, yeah.
Wow. So Robin says, "Wow, 4 meals." To those of us eating 4 meals, yeah.
I
It doesn't
eat
seem
3.
like a lot now if you space them out. If I like eat too late in the day, then it's like,
Yeah,
you need about 3 hours. I find in
I
between.
eat 3 times a day now. That seems to be I feel my best. I was 2 for a long time.
Right.
I did OMAD accidentally, but I actually feel like my best at 3.
So Simpson asked Michelle, "How long was it for you to see results after giving up eggs and dairy?" To which she answered, "About 2 to 3 weeks."
That's not bad.
And Jonathan is evidence to support his claim.
Yeah, it's artificial intelligence.
Okay. Used to have an omelet every day, and that was 4 eggs with cheese. Yep. That's why I don't like those oils that are in there.
Oh,
Even if you see the ones that are like avocado oil mayo or olive oil mayo, they still have the soy oil in them as like one of the first ingredients, and then like all the way at the bottom you see olive oil. So
yeah.
it's like, it's crazy. Okay, so Robin used that powdered yolk to make egg bread. That's what I was talking about, to put in your homemade mayo.
Interesting.
So you're not using like the raw egg with the little bit of egg white on it still. I've been on a stall for months. I've given up both one time or the other, but wondered if I didn't give it a long enough chance.
Given up. Oh, dairy?
The dairy or the that she was asking Michelle about.
I would do one thing at a time, or I mean, it depends. Dairy usually gives people more issues, but yeah, I would give it a couple months and then add one thing back, and then try the other thing and just see how you react.
Or like you could just do like beef, butter, bacon, and eggs for a while and eliminate everything, and then just add just the dairy back. And
Yeah, it works for great elimination diet for
just
sure.
do the elimination.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Bruce,
But I would do it I would do it longer than a month though, because you really want things to calm down before you reintroduce it. So I would actually do a few months before adding stuff back in. If you want to try to add them back in, I would eliminate for a few months, maybe 60, 90 days.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt to try. Yes.
Yeah.
So Primal Kitchen, they have pretty clean ingredients even after they sold the company.
Yeah.
But they do have avocado oil in there. That's why I have not yet tried that. What else do we got? Sorry, first ingredient is rapeseed oil.
Oh.
Having it in there at all is not good, right? Favorite exercise to burn fat on the bottom abs.
Why is he laughing? Why is there a laughing emoji?
Probably
He's
because you
trolling.
can't burn fat on just your bottom abs, right?
Trolling. He's trolling.
spot reduction. He's trolling us.
He's trolling.
He's seeing if he can trip us up.
You use a thigh master to get rid of the fat on
The
my
ab roller.
ab
Yeah, those
roller.
roll things,
One of
man.
those. It got sold at a garage sale.
Or
your
you can get some dumbbells at home. Simpson, this is for you. For all my peeps doing at-home workouts, what you do to burn fat on just your lower abs is you get 2 dumbbells and you do dumbbell curls.
Just like
Over
that.
your
It works
shoulders.
just like
Like
that.
the juice girl at the gym.
Yeah, at like the gym. But you have to like lean all the way back to really get that abdominal stretch. You're
I
welcome.
don't know who Cyber Goose is, but they're here.
Oh, what's up, Sop?
Hey.
Oh, look at that cute little kitty.
Oh,
Aw.
this is the comment you said. That was Robin that said that.
Yeah.
Jersey.
I
yeah.
just saw Jersey, and I'm like, hell yeah, Jersey.
And she is not working out. Somewhat, Nicole, I think you said before, is Simpson here or is she working out? Today is a rest day.
We talk about poop at work. I like poop talk.
Okay, here's the answer about Pennsylvania. Amish farmers sell it as pet milk in Pennsylvania. Yeah, so I'm sure they know that there is a market for it beyond the
Yeah.
pets. There's people buying it. Okay,
Wow, you really are behind.
I am behind. For me, the brand of eggs matter. Yes, that is true. I agree.
All right.
Wow, Nicole, I'm pretty sure you were reading these comments before.
You're like an hour behind.
So is Carrie Underwood on Ozempic too? But that was
I
probably
don't know,
during
but
that
I
portion.
think
You lost
Kelly
weight a long time
Clarkson.
ago,
No, I
right?
think Kelly Clarkson was on Manjaro. I
Mm.
don't know.
Start getting too thin. And Deb does the 3 to 4 meals a day as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And Jonathan is still laughing. And
Was it the dumbbell comment?
Robin is sprinting for visceral fat. Oh, maybe you can just sprint for all over weight loss and that belly. You don't have to fling dumbbells over your shoulder. Do that while you're sprinting. Even better.
Oh, there you go. Double whammy.
I'm at the end. Jonathan wins. Last comment. Oh, come on.
It takes 6 men 6 days to dig a hole. How many men and how many days does it take to dig half a hole? 4.
I'm not going to even think about this because So does anybody have any questions that don't involve men at work? Or
was
or
I
half
right?
men at work or whatever? I just spilled my electrolyte drink.
But wait, was I right?
The cap wasn't on and I went to shake.
Jonathan, what's the answer? Tune in next week for the answer. Damn it.
Man, that's torture.
Since
Actually, I could figure it out if I just wanted to sit
Oh,
and do the
You
math.
want me to make a video of my abdominal workout with dumbbells?
Yes.
I'll have to try. Erin is showing her age by mentioning Thigh Master. Hey, I didn't have a Thigh Master, but I saw it. I also saw the ab roller. I saw the Gene Simmons was my man. It's into the oldies.
Now,
Come on, ladies.
do you remember? That's
We talking
Richard
about
Simmons.
Richard
Simmons
Simmons.
thinks
Gene
this.
Simmons is
Yes.
Oh
Gene
yeah, is
Simmons
that his real tongue?
did not wear hot pink shorts. But do you guys remember? Did you ever go to like any of the health clubs or anything like back in like the early '80s when they had those machines? They had like slats on them, and women would lean over them,
Oh
and
yeah.
they would like roll. That's what at first I thought you were talking about when you were talking about ab rollers.
Oh.
But I went
Oh,
with
the
the
ab-
next door neighbor to the gym, and she was trying to lose weight, and she was
Yeah.
doing that, and I'm like,
Do
I
you remember
looking at-
what was the thing? What was that 5-minute abs? What was it? You know what I'm
5 minute
talking about?
abs? Yeah.
5-minute abs or 7-minute abs or
Yeah. Was those all Jane Fonda or who were they?
Jane Fonda. Who was the other one? I remember my grandmother had the actual record album. There was another one around the Jane Fonda time. She was blonde though. Who was that?
They're all blonde.
Jane Fonda wasn't blonde though. I mean, at one point maybe she was. Sorry guys, I'm cleaning up the mess that I've made
Wait,
for myself.
Thank you so much, Jonathan, for the €5, European monies. Thanks for the laugh,
Tune in
guys.
next
I've
week
had a
for the
bad
answer.
day. Oh, you're so
No.
welcome.
So how much is that in American money?
I don't know, probably $5, $5 hairs. I don't know.
Probably
I
like
think
a
it's more about
dollar
like
here.
$7.50.
Probably
That's
not
good
worth
enough.
yourself here.
Your
Yeah, their
roll,
money is
€5.
Hi,
I don't
Robin.
$2.
that's pounds.
Simpson, you still have that
$5.47.
Prime Master? I missed this part of the conversation. I had to go get paper towels.
This has
I
a pound
actually
on
have
it.
a thigh
Denise
master.
Aston.
Is that
Yeah.
a pound?
That was it, Denise.
Oh, Denise Aston. I remember her.
Oh,
I actually had one of her DVDs.
I remember her wearing like a red and white, like
Yeah.
straight, like the leg warmers and everything
Yep.
on the cover.
And like the bright pink and bright
I'm
purple.
pretty sure she had
Yeah.
bangs and like straight hair, right? Yeah. 6-minute abs.
Oh. All right.
No, not Olivia Newton-John. It was Simpson.
He got
had it
physical
right, yeah.
though.
I was
Oh,
$8.
wow, that's
Oh.
$8.
Oh, it's pounds.
wild.
Yeah, it's pounds.
Pounds.
Oh, no,
Oh.
sorry. Don't get too happy. It's only
Thanks,
$6.40.
Jonathan. Yeah, I just did the conversion, $6.40. Either way, I appreciate you and anyone who donates to the to me.
Nicole Claus. So
I was gonna say something clever and then it just went away.
didn't work out.
It didn't work.
So we have 5 minutes left here. Does anybody have any questions for us?
Oh, I mean,
Any
guess
other fitness
Hi,
gadgets that
Robin.
you've had in the past?
She's probably already gone, but
She said bye, yeah.
oh, Jonathan tried to donate to Erin or Carrie.
No, I do not have
I'm not
that privilege.
monetized.
I am not monetized.
I have something. Let me see if I can show you actually before we.
You?
Yeah, let me see. So this is something I'm getting. I just want to see if I have it on this computer. Oh,
Are
I
you
do.
getting a gadget? What are you getting?
You'll see.
ooh,
Does it have a
Beep.
pulley attached to it? No.
Beep. It does have a what attached to it?
A pulley. Is it a pulley machine? Like my
Does
pulley?
it have a what attached to it? Okay, so let me no. No.
Are you sure?
I'm trying to I don't know if it'll let me share my screen though. I think it will. Here we go.
Can you show us on your cell phone?
No, because I have my virtual background on.
I have to allow it. So just hit it. Where is it?
I
there
hit it. It's not, so this is
For Jim.
so this is the tattoo. This is my arm sleeve, right? And I'm gonna get it here.
I thought you were getting Nemo.
whoa.
I think
happened?
so. So my cousin, let me know. Everyone in the chat, everyone, let me know what you think. But I think I'm gonna get it here and have these flowers, and it's like water and flowers extended down. But this frog, my cousin who passed away a couple months ago, she loved frogs. And it's a pretty design, so I figured it'd be like an homage, and it'll go kind of like what I already have with the anchor and compass and water and stuff, and some flowers. So that's what I'm thinking by far. But what do you think?
I love
Here are
it.
your
I like it.
answers right here. Love
Oh,
that.
cool. Yeah, I'm
Pretty
thinking.
cool.
Of
I
pulling
think it's
the
really
trigger.
cute.
Thank you. Yeah,
I
I'm thinking
still
of.
think you need to get the sea serpent when you're done with that one.
I'm thinking of pulling the trigger and booking the.
You could have
The
Michelle's
tattoo.
daughter do it.
Michelle lives far away.
Go on a
Well,
trip.
her daughter might not live far
Yeah,
away.
really. You didn't answer
Where's
where
her
her
daughter?
daughter lives.
What? Michelle, where does your daughter live?
Yeah.
So you like it, Carrie? You're the artiste.
I do like it.
Cute.
Yeah.
And
And
you
I
think
think
it'll
it
look
will
good?
go well with the rest of yours
With
that
the
are on the sleeve. Yeah.
yeah, here.
Sorry, she doesn't live near you. She lives with
That's-
Michelle.
No one lives near me
I was
Except
trying
for-
to be optimistic.
except for Coach Nat and Bronson.
Maybe one of them can do it.
That is true. That is true. I'm not sure I would want them to do it.
Maybe they have a lot of other stuff going on the side. Coaches, powerlifting
Coach-
coaches,
that's true.
tattoo
That's-
artists.
That's true. I'm not a powerlifting coach. They can coach people to powerlift, and then I'll tell them what to eat after.
There you go.
And are you planning on adding color, Nicole?
No, I think just black. Oh, just to say it's
Color just
I know.
but no, black and white, black and gray, like this to kind of blend in. But yeah, I think
Okay,
it's like to pay homage to my cousin, in a nice way to make it not obvious kind of to make it's I would know what it is. But yeah, so that's why I was
Yeah.
thinking the frog, and I like the design.
So Jonathan's not sure if he has a tattoo, but he doesn't think so.
Oh, I do not have it on my body, I don't think. You might want to ask your better half to do an inspection.
There's one
To
on
make
your
sure-
back that you can't see.
Sure. Sure what to say to that. Maybe inspect?
Yeah.
I actually do not have any tattoos either. And I'm pretty sure of that. I don't have to have so much.
Well, all of my tattoos, well, the one on my back is for my brother who passed away. That was my first one. That's color, and then this arm is color. Everything else is black and white.
Now, does that fade eventually like the old ones used to? Like, do you have to get that touched up or you don't?
No.
So remember the old ones used to like really fade?
Oh yeah.
They're, like greeny blue color.
Yeah, mine are old, especially the one on my back, and
I'm
that's
not
still in
that
good shape.
old. Like when you'd see people as a kid, like the old Navy guys with their tattoos.
Oh
all
yeah.
faded,
Dude, when
know,
you see
now
80
again.
when you see 80-year-olds with their wrinkly boob with their little like heart I love John on their
But it doesn't even read that anymore.
It's all
It's
saggy.
like
I
I
don't
love
want that.
Joe expands.
I can't wait to see what mine looks like when I'm 90. This tattoo will be like down here, so I'll have no triceps.
Jonathan is having another procedure in a month or so.
Oh.
How would you optimize recovery?
I would say up your carb intake. Make sure you eat your broccoli. I think I said this on one of my live streams. So
Wait, is
we
this-
are deficient in phytochemicals. So if you are phytochemically deficient and you want to optimize your recovery, I recommend increasing your phytochemicals. That includes broccoli, spinach, kale are the 3 food groups that are highest in phytochemicals. So that's what I would recommend. Post-surgery, up your broccoli, kale, and spinach. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me and I offer consultations.
Will you
Oh,
read
and
that?
also
Please,
juice
that
them.
comes back to-
Juice
What?
them. Juice them.
Juice them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make it ultra
Put them
concentrated.
in the blender or your Ninja or whatever you've got and just juice the heck out of them and put some flax seeds in there.
This
Flax
conversation's getting way out of control now.
Yeah, flax
Um,
seeds.
Skittles too.
More Skittles, perhaps.
Eat the
No.
rainbow.
So Skittles are just sugar, right? And red dye number 9, 10, 12, and 13. So what you want is you want specifically the oxalates. You specifically need the phytochemicals. So Skittles aren't going to do it, Jonathan. I'll get a Compass Rose tattoo. Just never have been able to justify the cost. Yeah, where would you get it? Keep it PG, people.
You mean what tattoo parlor on or where on his body?
Where in his body? I don't know tattoo parlors in every place in the world. You said all that with a straight face, Nicole. You're welcome, Michelle. I offer free consultations. I'll be here all night.
Well, does anybody have any parting words? We actually went over our hour. Up. Oh no, Nicole, your link is broken. You're losing customers as we speak.
It's for real? Hold on, I have my website up now. Crap, is it really broken?
Who knows? Let's
Just like
find
we
out.
don't really know, do we?
Maybe.
No, my
Maybe.
link works. Lies. You sit on a throne of lies. What movie is that from?
Back or arm? I don't know.
Elf.
PG. What movie was it from?
Elf.
Oh, Elf? Is
Yeah,
it from Elf?
You sit on a throne of lies. Yes.
I love that movie.
My
does
link does work, Jonathan, but I hope my advice works for you. Please keep us posted
Oh.
on increasing your phytochemicals. Hey,
Susie just got here. Hi, Susie. How's it all going? I think we're wrapping it up.
Welcome. It's okay. Why don't we let Carrie go first? She's our guest.
Or that. What
Parting
play? Is that right?
words.
Or is that?
I'm here
Parting words.
somewhere. I'm here somewhere. Well, parting words. I've got a few things in the works. Of course, I'm compiling some things about my like just my walks in the morning and stuff like that I'm doing. And also one thing that I did a video that sort of touched on it, but I really want to get into other things that are ancestrally appropriate for people to do. I mean, diet, of course, is extremely important, but there are other things that we've just totally, thrown out the window in modern times. And so
What I recommend to you, Carrie, is
Yeah.
to go outside in your area in Tennessee, if you have a lot more open land, and stare directly into the sun
Yes,
for a minimum of 5 minutes.
that's right. You have to stare at it.
You have to
It
stare.
doesn't work.
Yes. And
That's right.
barefoot. Make sure you wear barefoot and stare at the sun for at least 5 minutes and soak up all that vitamin D3. And that is part of the ancestral living.
Yep, you have to stare at the sun, though. It
Again,
won't work otherwise.
Free consultations. I'll be here all night.
Hey, Nicole, I know you're not from New Jersey anymore, but did you see this
I am
thing?
from New Jersey.
I mean, I know you don't live in New Jersey anymore. Let me rephrase that.
Please.
Did you see the
Kicking
thing
me out of the entire
they wanted
state.
to close schools for the solar eclipse because they
What's
didn't
that?
want the kids staring at the sun?
Because we used to stare. Okay, tell us in the chat. Please tell
They
me you
used to
didn't.
make a little hole in a thingy and stare at the sun.
Yes. I mean, solar eclipse. Tell me that you did not go outside of your school and
Yeah.
stare up at the. Come on.
Now they're afraid they're going to injure the poor little kids, so we got to send them home to stare at the sun at their own house.
It's the Gen Xers. That's why we're the toughest
Close
generation.
shades in the classroom, and they'll be fine.
They're like, stare up at the sun.
Wow.
Light
New
the ants on
Jersey.
fire with a magnifying
Woo.
glass. Brush yourself off. You're good.
Oh, wow.
Nicole,
Well, yeah,
party
I've got
words.
little things coming up, so just, come hang out with me. I love hearing everybody or seeing everyone's comments. I can't hear them. I don't text to read, but
We love you, Carrie.
I know. Look, I'm having some verbal typos this evening, but it's been a work day. I'll just
I have
say
that problem all the time.
You might have a phytochemical deficiency as well.
I
It causes-
might. I
It
need to
causes
juice some
dementia.
more.
It causes dementia.
Yeah, so I need to juice.
Yeah.
Definitely need to juice all that kale and broccoli.
I got to go have some Brussels sprouts now.
That's right.
Yeah.
So gross.
I actually like them, but that's okay. So, Nicole, anything else to say to this crowd of peoples before we wrap it up? Or was that it?
I did. I will be live again Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ellie is going to join me again. I did reschedule my live with Dave this week, so I apologize in advance for that. Just a lot going on right now, but I will be live my normal Monday night, and Ellie will be joining me once again. Maybe we'll continue the Kellogg conversation if we find any more juicy info. But there is a Kellogg's, if you guys missed it, there is a Kellogg's boycott starting April 1st. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're all doing it now, obviously, but tell your friends and family. It's got millions of views, and it's honestly catching on, this boycott
what
thing.
does this, not to carry this on much longer, but what does this, why are they boycotting? Like, what is the reason behind it?
Oh, because the CEO said that because of the economic times and families are struggling, eating Frosted Flakes for dinner is a solution.
Oh, I did see that.
So yeah. So now there was a bunch of TikTokers. I'm not on TikTok. But there was a bunch of TikTokers who did a video saying we're banning Kellogg's starting April 1st. And it's got millions. It went viral. Like, they have millions of views.
Well, you know what? Now they'll do away with TikTok tomorrow, so no one can see
That's
that.
true.
And that'll be that. So my parting words are, everybody enjoy your night. I'm going to go eat some more and go to bed. It's almost past bedtime.
Well, thanks for hanging, folks. And thanks, Carrie, for coming on
Thanks,
and
Carrie.
hanging with us.
Oh, man, I enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Everybody have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.